Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our MLS Basic training. This is Robert with Elite Ocean View Realty, guys. So thank you so much for joining us for today's class. As a reminder, we are recording our session, and you will receive a copy of this recording later on this afternoon. Guys, if you have any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free and ask your questions. This class is for you. And it's meant for you guys to learn and, of course, ask questions if there's any. All right. We are going to be covering the MLS today. Of course, this is our most important tool as a realtor. And you can always find the MLS by logging into MiamiRealtors.com. We are going to always click on the Miami Gateway. We're going to enter our ID and password. It's going to lead us into this little screen right here. And we're going to look for Matrix MLS, And once you do so, you will be logged into Matrix. Now, mine is a little bit different than yours because I am part of the commercial MLS. So for me, it says South Florida Commercial MLS. Otherwise, everything else is the same. All right, so you guys may be looking at Miami Realtors over here instead of commercial MLS, and that's quite fine. So don't panic if you see my screen just a little bit different. All right. Now, the one difference you are going to see on my screen versus your screen is that my searches are separated. I do have a residential search and I do have a commercial search. All of you have all of these searches combined into one. All right. So that's really the only difference that you'll see between my MLS and your regular MLS. All right. All right, we got our first question. Oh, it's no question. It's a good morning. Good morning to you, Luther. All right. So we're going to go ahead and begin from the most basics, guys. If you have not set up your MLS correctly, this is the time to do it. So on the upper right corner, you're going to find your name, and we're going to go ahead and click on settings. We're going to click on settings, and we're going to click on my information. From here, you guys want to make sure that all of your information is correct. If you need to make any changes, I highly recommend that you contact the board of realtors and you make changes. You can override some of the information that's here, but this override will only take effect inside of the MLS. So for all your other tools and services that are provided by the Miami Association of Realtors, you will not see these changes. So yes, you can override changes like I have, right? And you can override changes on the MLS. However, you won't be overriding the changes in the entire membership, okay? We are all realtors, so I recommend that your title of employment should be realtor. However, you guys can use realtor associate, you can use sales associate, you can use real estate expert, whatever you want, okay? And then those of you that already have a website, go ahead and announce your website down below where it says website address. It's a good idea because this is all part of your branding. And you want to make sure that whenever you email your client a property, they're going to see your website address. All right. From here, you're going to go ahead and move on to One Home, which is up here on the right-hand side of your options. And another thing that you guys want to do that's part of your branding is upload your photo. You want to make sure that you have a photo in the MLS. So when you present properties to your clients, they see a picture of you. Now, if you don't have a photo yet, that's fine. But when you do get a photo, please go ahead and click on One Home, which is over here, and you want to upload a photo. One Home is the customer portal. So whenever we send a listing over to our buyers, our renters, or anyone, they're going to log into a One Home portal. And that One Home portal is where they see all the properties that we send them. And they are going to see your photo together with your information that you just filled out. All right, so make sure you go to One Home and you upload your photo. And then you want to click on Save on the lower left corner. And the last thing that we want to cover here is going to be email signature. All right, Very important, guys. Whenever you send an email to a client through the MLS, you want them to see your email signature. So notice I included my photo in my email signature. I included also my name, my title, the fact that I work with Elite Ocean View Realty, and then my phone number and my email address. I had erased my website so I can show you how to link a website on your email signature. So right underneath my email, I'm going to go ahead and place my website. So this is how you would do it. You're going to type in www, and I'm going to go ahead and put in my website address. Okay. Now you're going to go ahead and highlight your website, and you're going to come up here to the little chain link, and we're going to create a hyperlink. Okay. We're going to create a hyperlink, and it's a URL. You can create a hyperlink to an email as well, which I already did. Notice my email's in blue. But this is going to be a URL. And once again, the URL is www.robertmiami.com. And the protocol is actually HTTPS. Okay. We're going to go ahead and click on OK. And there you go. I've got now my website hyperlinked to my email signature. If you want to upload your photo, you come over here and you upload your photo. If you do not want to use a photo in your email signature, you don't have to. Okay. Click on save. Now my email signature is complete. All right. Now, one last thing. I promise that this will be the one last thing in the settings. It's going to be header and footer. Anytime you guys create a report, right, and you want to submit the report over to your clients, or you're going to show properties and you want a header on your report, this is where you're going to create your header and footer. So you go ahead and click on header, and you're going to click here where it says select a different banner image. Here are all the different banners that are available to us. Choose your favorite, and then come down here and hit preview. That's going to take you to this screen. Then, do you want to upload your photo to the banner? I did. So I click on use custom photo, and I uploaded my photo to the banner. And then notice the information on the banner: my name, my title, my email address, my phone number, and my company. And this is where we added it. Right here where it says branding, I chose my name, and I chose my title, and I chose the rest of the options that I like to include on my banner. Okay. When you're finished, you want to come down here and you want to hit save. So now every time I create a report, my banner is part of the report. Very important for branding. All right. Any questions on our settings? Once again, it's click on your name, click on settings, and then click on my information. All right. There, of course, are other settings in the MLS, and you guys can go through this, and we will actually cover some of this during our advanced class. Okay. Let's go ahead and click on My Matrix. That's going to take us to the home page. Once again, if you click on your name on the right-hand side, you do have the ability to switch the MLS into Spanish. So those of us that are Spanish speakers and prefer to see the MLS in Spanish, you can definitely switch this to Spanish if you like by clicking on Español. All right. And if you want help on Matrix, you can always click on help, and it's going to take you to their help page. And there are all kinds of different help resources on the left-hand side. All right, so let's go back to the home page. And once again, that's done by clicking on My Matrix, okay? You can also click on the logo on the left-hand side. That's going to take you to the home page. All right, so let's go up here, and under My Matrix, you will see contacts. This is, of course, where you will add all of your contacts. I recommend that you only add those people who you are working with to find them properties to the contacts. Don't go to your Gmail or your Outlook or your phone and don't upload all of your contacts into Matrix, because this is not a CRM. This is an MLS. So you should only have your real contacts. Any lead that you have received, or any referral that you have received, or any client that you are working with. Okay. Right here, I have 53 contacts in my MLS, and it says that I'm viewing 25 per page. If I switch this to 100 per page, now I have all 53 on the screen. Okay, my contacts are in alphabetical order, beginning with the last name. To add a contact is very simple. You click on add, and you're going to need their first and last name and their email address. That's all you need. If you don't have a last name, it's not going to let you add the contact. If you do not have their email, it's not going to let you add their contact. If you're assisting a husband and a wife, or any combination of 2 or 3 people, you can enter multiple email addresses separated by commas. All right. So you don't have to, add the husband and then copy the wife. No, you can pretty much, under one name, add multiple email addresses, so everyone receives the email. And then you want to go ahead and click on save here in the top. If you want to import a list, then you click on import on the upper right corner, and this allows you to import a CSV file, right? Comma separated value, pretty much a spreadsheet. And you can go ahead and upload right here a CSV file. And then lastly, guys, if you want to delete a contact, you select the contact on the left-hand corner, click on actions, and you delete the contact. To export all of your contacts, you go back to actions and you just click on export, and that's going to download a spreadsheet to your computer with all of your MLS contacts. We will talk about what you can see from your contacts point of view later on in our training. Right now, just wanted to show you how to add contacts. All right, so underneath contacts, you have auto email. We will talk about automatic emails. You have saved searches. Again, we will talk about how to save a search. We have sent emails. This is going to keep track of all the emails you have sent. So if I click on sent emails, you will see that today at 10:17, I sent an email to Sean Kendrick. All right. 10:17 was just a minute ago. Well, guess what? That's an automatic email that I have set up where it sent my client, Sean Kendrick, an email. And then these are all the emails that I have sent out from the MLS. So that would be like our outbox, right? Our sent messages. Then we have my CMA. So whenever you save a CMA to the MLS, you'll find it in here. And then you have my listings, and then you have carts. When you click on my listings, it's going to show you your office listings. So these are Elite Ocean View Realty's listings. If you want to see your listings, you go to the top and you click on my active listings or my pending. Or if you want to see your closed listings in the last 2 years, you click there. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and click on my matrix. Guys, your homepage. You can organize this homepage however you like. Notice what I'm about to do. I'm going to hover over eProperty Watch, and I'm basically going to click and drag it off to the right-hand side. All right. If you want to delete eProperty Watch, then go ahead and go to the upper right corner of the rectangular shape and click on the X, and that's going to delete eProperty Watch. Now, you didn't permanently delete eProperty Watch. You put it inside of a hidden folder. It's like a closet, right? Where you're storing things. Okay. I have organized everything the way that I want. And you see right here where it says additional. Okay. That's where eProperty Watch went. If you want to drag it back out, you just click on it and drag it back out. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and close that one. And we're going to leave this exactly like this. Okay. All right. So on the very top, when you click on search, RE1 are single family homes. RE2 are condos. RNT is residential rental. RLD is residential land, boat, or docks, or boat slips. Open house, public record, history, agent, or office. You can search for agents by name, or you can search for agents by any office, or you can search for any office right here. Remember that my MLS is a little different than yours. You have everything combined. So what I was missing from this section is actually over here. RIN is residential multifamily income properties, duplex, triplex, and fourplex. So if your client is looking for a 2-unit property to purchase, then you're searching residential income or multifamily income. CLD is commercial land. It's similar to residential, however, for commercial use. COM is commercial, so anything commercial, warehouse, office, retail, restaurant, bar, medical office, anything commercial for lease or for sale is under COM. And then BUS is business brokerage. If anyone is selling a business, and if you have clients that are looking to purchase a business, it's under business brokerage. And the one search we didn't talk about, which is the cross-property search, that one allows you to search for multiple property types in one combined search. Okay? So those are your searches, guys. We're going to go ahead and cover that shortly. Up here, we have stats. We do have a very interesting market statistics course that you're able to watch in our video playlist. And you can wait for when we have it live again in the future. Realist is a public record system that you can search for properties in public records. IMAP is also a public record system that you'll be able to search for properties in public records. When you click on more, we have finance, we have add, edit. This is how you add listings into the MLS. We do have a class for you called listing maintenance. It is in our video playlist, and you will be able to attend this course again in the future. And then we have market reports. Once again, this is all part of our market statistics course. And we learn how to pull market data. Intramatrix, guys, we have a partnership here in Florida with the MLS in Georgia, in Mexico, in California, and in Colorado. So if you wanted to search the MLS in those 4 locations, you can. It doesn't mean we can sell properties in these states. It just lets us search for properties in these states. All right, so you see this bar right up here, this search bar? All right, it's called the speed bar. And in this speed bar, you're able to enter an MLS listing ID or an address, and it's going to pull up the property. So if a lead is asking for 1223 Jackson Street, you're going to go ahead and enter it, click on enter, and right here, you're going to see the results for 1223 Jackson Street. If they tell you an MLS number, then you place the MLS number up here, and it's going to pull up just that MLS number. All right, we have a question in the chat. Is there such thing as an international MLS? That's a great question, Jonathan. And if you go here to your gateway, there is an international MLS here. I mean, it's not the most perfect one. Let me switch over to the home here so I can show you more options. I believe it's in here somewhere. If it's not in here, then in MiamiRealtors.com, you guys can come here to the top where it says search, and you can put in IMLS. So like international MLS, and right here you can read on the international MLS. And yeah, there is such thing. It's just not the most perfect one.
Thank you, Robert. Does it cost to post on there? Because my seller said that they would pay to have their listing there.
I'm sure it has a cost. I'm sure it has a cost to like maybe feature it. I believe that our listings get featured on there automatically, like they get added there automatically, as part of the membership that we have with Miami Realtors. However, if you want to feature it, I believe there is a cost. I have not used it, so go in there and see what it's all about. Okay. Also, guys, we have access to the state of Florida MLS, and that's called MLS Advantage. See it over here? All the way down here, MLS Advantage. This one has access to all the MLS listings in Florida. And if you wanted to see all MLS listings nationwide, okay, you're going to look for this right here. Let me see where it is, where it is, where it is. Professional search by Realtor.com. Professional search by Realtor.com has every single listing with the listing agents in every single state in the US. Guys, I also found international MLSs right here. I mean, there's so many tools that you kind of lose it, right? But it's right here, IMLS. You can click there and you can read more on the IMLS. All right, I think that as Miami members, we all have a free membership because it logs you in right away. All right, but I definitely, Jonathan and everyone attending, I definitely recommend that you go through this and ask questions to the Miami Realtors, you know, on whether it's a paid membership or not. All right, going back over here. So now you guys know the speed bar and what to do with the speed bar. Now, if you want to perform a search, of course, we're going to go to search and we're going to go ahead and click on RE1, RE2. This is your single family home, condo, townhouse, villa, combined search. Now, it does not have to be combined. You can always come here to where it says type of property and say, I only want single family home, or I only want townhouse. If you want both, hold down the control key, or those of you that use Mac, hold down the command key and select both. So notice I just selected single family home and townhouse. All right. It's just that this type of search is combined in one, and it's the RE1, RE2 single family home search. Now notice most of you that are new may have active, coming soon, and active with contract checked. If this bothers you, if seeing the coming soon results and the active with contract results bothers you, I recommend you remove it and go to the right-hand side, look for this little settings wheel that you see here, and go ahead and select set currently selected search criteria as my starting default. Like this, every time you come here to RE1, RE2, it's already removed. That's one of my MLS tips for you. Okay. Again, remove them, go here to the right, click on set clear defaults and select the first one. Look what happens when I click on reset to system defaults. You see how they're back? All right, I'm simply just going to remove them, come over here, and then click on the first option. Okay. All right, so we're going to look for a single family home. Here we have waterfront, yes or no. We have swimming pool, yes or no. We have waterfront description. What type of water is it on the intercoastal? Is it on a lake, on a canal? We have here style. What type of style property are we looking for? All right. There's an easy way for us to find a property with a pool, and that's this here. But one of the older ways to do it is by using style and selecting pool only, or waterfront, no ocean access, or waterfront pool, no ocean access, or waterfront ocean access. That means that it's on the water and it has direct access to the ocean. Waterfront with a pool with ocean access. So if you guys like to use style, you can use it. You don't have to worry about going waterfront, yes, pool, yes, with ocean access over here. You know, you don't have to do this. All you need to do is use style. Okay. When we are searching for condos, here we have amenities. Notice how it says RE2 only. So the amenities allows us to look up condos that have specific amenities. All right. Going back up here, we have our map search. Allows us to search using the map. So if you click on map search, again, mine is a little different than yours. Okay. But it's very simple. You hover in here and basically go find the area that your client is most interested in. And then you're going to go ahead and draw yourself a rectangular shape radius or polygon. This is not fair. Mine is a little different. Let me show you what your map search looks like. You guys want to see it? All right. You are going to see it very shortly. So keep in mind your map search. It's not showing it to me right now because I have a commercial search. It's just a little bit different. If you want to search in a radius, right here where it says within quarter mile, you got within half a mile, 1 mile, all the way to 25 miles. And then you're going to enter right here the address that you'd like to search the radius around. Okay, so you're going to enter that address and then select a radius, and it's going to give you a radius around that center point. When you are searching for a home, you almost never will enter the address here because it's going to equal that home. This is reserved for when we're searching for condos. If someone tells you, I want to go to 16001 Collins Avenue, then you would be putting here 16001 and then over here Collins Avenue, and that is one specific building. All right. So when searching for a group of homes, you do not use this address. You got area searches, county searches, municipal code searches. You got zip code searches. You can do multiple zip codes like this, 33139, comma, 33141. So that would be 2 zip codes. All right, let's go ahead and erase that. You can also search by subdivision name. If you know the name of the subdivision, you can enter it here. When searching for condos, you can search for complex names here. You want to search in any specific city, you can enter the city here. You can separate two cities with a comma, or you can go here to the scroll bar and you can select a specific city like Coral Gables. Hold down the control key and select another city. Okay. Going to the upper right corner, we have price. Guys, notice here on price, there is a question mark. When in doubt, click on it. It's going to tell you exactly how to put in your price ranges. Enter 100 for exactly 100. Enter 100-500 to form a range. Enter 100 plus for 100 or more, and then enter 100 minus for 100 or less. So now that we know the rule, if my client is looking for properties for $1 million or less, since it's already in thousands, we're going to put in 1,000 or less. So that would be $1 million or less. Okay. If they're looking for $1 to $2 million, then of course you're going to put in here 2,000. Now that's between 1 million and $2 million. All right, let's go ahead and stay at 1 million or less. Bedrooms, same thing. If they're looking for 3 or more bedrooms, put 3 plus. If they're looking exactly for 3 bedrooms, then eliminate the plus, just put in 3. If they're looking for 2 or more bathrooms, then 2 plus. If they must have a garage space, then I recommend you put 1 plus. If they tell you they are looking for a 2-car garage, then you're going to have to put in 2 plus. If they tell you a specific size, like we're looking for at least 2,000 square feet, then we're going to put in 2,000 plus. Property square feet is your lot square footage. If they tell you, I want 10,000 square feet or more, then you're going to put in 10,000 plus. Okay. Now take a look. We have in the entire MLS, without putting any county, zip code, or city, we have 409 results that are under $1 million with this specific criteria. So right now, if my client says, I'm looking for a property in Cooper City, I'm down to 4 matches. Or Coral Gables, I'm going to be down to 0. Coral Springs, I have 68 matches. All right. Cutler Bay, I have 2 matches. Davie, I have 4 matches. Deerfield Beach, I have 1 match. Doral, I doubt it with 10,000 square feet. No. See here for Lauderdale, probably a few, right? So you can pretty much see what's going on here. Guys, at this point, if you want to see those properties on a map, I use this a lot, guys. This is my tip. There's a lot of properties, right? Let's say your client says Broward only. So Broward. And now just open up the map. You see right here where it says map search? Open it up. It's not working for me. Let me go ahead and click on results. Let me click on results here. All right. Now I want to open up the map. I use this a lot because you see, I know exactly, all right, that my client would like over here in Weston or over here in, Southwest Ranches or over here in Pembroke Pines. Right? Maybe my client doesn't want here on the east side of Broward. Then we can just do this. You see up here where it says radius, rectangular shape, or polygon. Let's go with a polygon. All right, this is where my client wants to search. you finish the polygon where you started it. It eliminates everything else. And now I'm down to 22 results. So I cannot stress enough how much I use the map, okay? There are times when they say, I want Pembroke Pines, but I want west of I-75. So let me just go ahead and erase it. Come over here to the eraser. And then let me go back to criteria real quick and show you. Those of you that don't really know the map, right? Like some of us don't really know exactly where everything is located, and that's fine. All right. I was just born here, so I know where everything is. But Pembroke Pines. Okay. So now we have 10 matches. Now if I go back here to the map search, I want you guys to see, for the most part, right, there are some properties here are west of 75, and there are some properties here east of 75. So we know my client wants to be west of 75. So we're gonna go ahead and draw a polygon. I mean, you can do a rectangular shape, but look at 75. It's a curve, right? So a rectangular shape, maybe it's not gonna work for me. A circle definitely is not gonna work for me, but a polygon will. And then you see this here, this is a pencil. Those of you that like to draw and you're very good at drawing with your mouse, you can draw with your mouse. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a polygon. This is very simple. I'm gonna come here, just follow the route like this, out to the Everglades, back up here, and then we're gonna finish where we started. So now I can guarantee these results are west of I-75 in Pembroke Pines. All right, we're gonna go ahead and click on results, and these are our results. Now, guys, I'm gonna take you back to the criteria page real quick. Let's click on criteria. By the way, you can hop from criteria to map to results at any time, okay? And the reason why I wanted to take you back to criteria is take a look at my additional fields, because this is all you get as a default. But in the additional fields, you have the option to add more fields. So learn how to use this. Click on Add Remove. Search for the field that you would like to use. You can always come down here and click on Search. Select it and then add it. These are some of the fields that I have on my MLS. Okay to advertise, terms considered, type of association, association fee. I'm going to go ahead and click on back to show you. These are my additional fields. Once again, okay to advertise if I'm looking for a property that I want to promote. All right. Terms considered if we're looking for FHA only. Type of association, if you get a client that says, I do not want to be part of an HOA, then you're going to click on none. If you have a client that says no more than $300 a month for HOA, then association fee allows me to put in 300 or less. REOs, if you have a client that's looking for foreclosures, then REO, yes, that would be a foreclosed property. When we're looking for clients that are purchasing condos, pets allowed, very important. And then, of course, you would be answering yes. If you have a client that is looking in a 55 and over community, then you need to add HOPA, and it would be HOPA verified. Just like if you have a client that does not want to purchase in a 55 and over community, then you would need to add no HOPA. And there are so many other different criteria fields you want to add, guys. It's under your additional fields. You're going to do this for every single property type search that you have in the MLS. All right. Let's go here to results. And I am sorting my results by price. All right. Very simple. LP, we're going to go ahead and click on it. And It's now sorted by price. Once again, now I'm starting with the minimum price to the max price. Okay. Click on the first MLS number and that opens the first listing. A lot of us are going to make this mistake. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the list. A lot of us are going to click on the address and that's just going to open up the map. And it's going to show you where the property is. But if you want to see the listing, you click on the MLS number. Okay. If you want to get back to the listing, the list of properties, yes, you can hit the back button, right? You can hit the back button. But the easiest way is, you see this over here? This is called the agent single line display. Anytime you're viewing a listing, you click there and that takes you back to the list. Okay? Anytime, just click here and it takes you back to the list. If you want to go to the next property, you just click on next. All right, so read the listing, read it carefully. Down here, we have days on market. It's been on the market 36 days. Read here, this is the compensation that will be given to you guys. Remember, this field is going to disappear come sometime this summer. All right, so keep in mind. All right. Moving up, we have broker remarks. Always read broker remarks. These are instructions for us. Please request via showing time or call listing agent. So showing time is down here. See it? This is how they're asking you to request an appointment to see the property by clicking on showing time. And then simply come here, click on schedule a single showing, choose the time, and then confirm your appointment. Okay? Up here, we have the photos that you can see the property. Right here, we have Realist. Allows us to see who owns the property. IMAP, once again, allows us to see who owns the property. We have Form Simplicity, allows us to write a contract on the property. Right here, we have attachments. This allows us to see any attachments that were added to the listing by the agent. Right here, this is showing time. This is how you schedule a showing. Okay. And there are other little tools up here that you guys would like to read. To see a full history on the property, you click on property history. That's going to open up here, show you that the original price for this was $850,000. They decreased the price to $829,900. And then they decreased the price again to $817,000. So this is your history for the property. Move on back to listing right here. If you like to email this listing to a client, you click on email at the bottom. Click on email. All right. You should have your clients already added to the system. If you don't have them, you can always click on create a new contact here, and it will give you the opportunity to add your contact and save it. It is highly recommended that you do so. Yes, you can just enter an email address there, but it's going to do you no good. When you enter an email address and you send this listing, you will not be able to track the activity. You will not be able to know if they opened the listing. But the moment you create a contact and you select the contact, all right, you select a contact and you send this listing and they open it, the system is going to alert you that Robert opened the listing. Okay, so take the time and just add the contacts. All right, so you can copy someone here. You can also blind copy yourself a message and put in a subject, body, select whether you want this email to go out in English or in Spanish. Here's my email signature. And then lastly, just go ahead and click on send, and it's going to send the listing to the client. I'm going to go ahead and click on cancel. If you want to select multiple properties to send, let's click on agent single line. Let's say I want to send all 6. Email, and it's going to send all 6. We hit a lag here. There it is. So it's going to email all 6. All right. Any questions on this? This is very simple, guys. This is something that you should be practicing with yourself. Notice that when I click on email and I type in my name, I am entered in here as one of the contacts. Practice with yourself. Send yourself listings. See how it looks. Right? See how it looks. I'm going to go ahead and put in here test. I'm going to hit send. Okay. Let's go over here to my MLS. You see this here? Not my MLS, but my email. All right. This is what I just sent my would-be client. This is what it looks like. When they click on it, they're going to see more details on the property inside of the One Home portal. Right? Inside of the One Home portal. They're going to be able to open this from their computer or from their mobile devices. When a client likes a property, they're able to add this property to their favorites. Okay, they're able to add this property to their favorites. Now, I am in agent preview mode because the system identifies me as the agent, right? But you see over here the little star, they can add this as their favorite. They can also add notes. They can also request a tour of the property. So train your clients to look out for those details on the One Home portal. Now, let me show you something. If you want to just stay with 2 listings and you want to eliminate the others, select the ones you want to stay with and come over here to where it says refine and then click on narrow. Watch what happens. All right, we narrowed our results to only the 2 listings we marked. To go back to the original results, look on the upper left corner, original results, and that takes you back to the original results. Very simple. Here's the reverse effect. If we want to delete these 2 instead, then you're going to select the 2 that you want to delete, and then you come back to refine, and this time you click on discard. Notice the little image of a trash can. That's going to eliminate the 2. To undo this, you click on undiscard. All right, and that is how you clean up a list of properties before you send to your client. Going back to actions, you see this thing here called carts. All right. When you find a property that your client really likes, or if you really like this property for your client, select it or select multiple, go to carts, create a new cart, give it a name, maybe select a contact, and then save it. Right? This is adding properties to your client's carts. Now, check this out. Select a cart. I do have all these carts for my clients. I even have a cart called My Cart. So if I wanted to add these 2 properties right here, 980,000 and 995,000 to my cart, I'm going to go ahead and select My Cart. And then we're going to click on Add To. Let's take a look. I'm going to click on My Matrix. Right here, you'll see that I have 22 properties in my carts. All right, and here is the property for 995,000, and here's the property for 980,000. They're all part of my carts. Notice in my cart, I have properties that are canceled, closed pending because these are properties I once was interested in for one reason or another, and they're no longer available. All right. But this is how you add them to your cart. To delete them from your cart, remember, I got to my cart from my homepage, but you can also get to your carts right here where it says carts under my matrix. Let's open my cart. Let's click on results. To delete the two properties I just added to my carts, you select them and you go back to carts and then you click on remove checked. That's going to remove them. Very simple. All right. Now, here's a tip, guys. Notice how I started doing other things and I left the search that I was doing. To get back to that very search, there is a search history over here on the right-hand side called recent searches. Click on it. And there is my 6 results that I had searched. Just click on it and it takes you back here. So let's say you had to leave, go attend to a meeting or go, show property or whatever you had to do. You will always have up to 7 days of search history here on the right-hand side. Okay, so even if you didn't save the search, you'll have it. Now, if you want to save this search, then you come down here to where it says save, and you have new save search, and you have new auto email. There is a difference between one and the other. The difference is that new auto email, you are setting up automatic emails to be sent to your client whenever a new property hits the market. It's almost like having the MLS do the work for you. New Save Search is not going to do that. New Save Search allows you to save the search and keep it within the MLS, and no emails are sent out. Okay, so here's the difference, guys. If I save this search, I'm going to call this West Pines. West Pines under 1 mil. And then let's click on save. It is now saved. I can find it under my matrix save searches. Watch. All right. West Pines under 1 mil. And I can see the results. But if I click on save and now I click on new auto email, I am forced to select a client. I'm going to select myself. I'm not going to bother anybody. You're going to, again, put in the name of the search. Type up a little message to your client. Okay. You can also change this into Spanish. And then come down here and select how frequent do you want to send emails? Do you want to send emails as soon as possible? That means the moment the listing hits the MLS, an email will generate and send over to your client with that listing. Or do you want to send listings on a daily basis in the morning or in the afternoon? All right. And then that third option, which is monthly, it's very seldom used. You don't want to send 1 email per month. You can also choose to send it, on Wednesdays, for example, in the morning. So if you only want to send 1 email per week, you can do that. All right. And then you click on as soon as possible if you like it right away. And then click on save. We just created an automatic email called West Pines. Take a look up here. My Matrix auto email. All the green symbols represent active auto emails. The red symbols represent inactive, meaning disabled. And then this symbol right here that's not solid green yet is the new one that we just created, and it has not been opened yet. Okay? If you want to see the results, you always open the search and click on results. If you want to change the criteria, you always open the search and change the criteria. When you click on results, it's always going to show you when the property was emailed. See this here? This is a search that I have for my clients that are looking in Pembroke Pines, Coral Springs, or Coconut Creek. This is a new search I created yesterday. All of these properties were sent yesterday. Let me go back to my matrix auto email. Let me click on an older search. Let's click on this search here. Let's click on results. You see this? All right, look at all the dates. Look at all the dates. Look at this little heart. This client liked this property. We can sort the dates by clicking on emails. And the most recent property that the system sent Sean Kendrick is this one here on April 25th. Prior to April 25th, we sent one on April 23rd, April 20th, April 19, 18, 17, April 11th, and, you know, all the way to the very beginning of when I started sending property over to Sean. All right, guys. So my matrix auto email is where you're going to see all the results of your automatic emails, and you're going to see whether they opened it or not. Look over here, portal visit on Tuesday. Portal visit, all right, yesterday. On April 11th, yesterday. Never. When you see a never, that's a problem. Obviously, this is the brand new one that we just did. But when you see a never after like 5 or 6 days, you gotta, you see a never within 1 day, you should call your buyer or renter and say, hey, did you not receive my email? Let me know so I can resend it. Okay. If you want to disable a search, select it and then hit disable. That's going to disable your search. You're going to click on OK. Notice how it turns red. That means no emails will be sent. If you want to delete the search, you select it and you hit delete, and that's going to go ahead and delete it. Now, we didn't delete the save search. We deleted the auto email. If I go back to my matrix and I go back to save search, there it is. It has not been deleted. But I did delete the auto email. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete this one too. So select it, hit delete, and West Pines no longer exists in either my save searches or my auto emails. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click on my matrix once again right here. Our next step is searching for a rental. Search RNT. If you need to search for a rental and you have clients looking for condos, you are going to select condo, and you are also going to select apartment. There should be a difference between one and the other. In the MLS, there isn't. So an apartment is part of a rental community. A condo is individually owned. A lot of agents make a mistake and they enter an individually owned condo as an apartment. So to avoid that mistake and to get more results, I recommend that we enter condo and apartment and search. The listing itself will tell you this is an individually owned condo or part of a rental community. You're just going to have to read, right? And let's say they're looking for an apartment in 33131, which is a zip code in Brickell, right? And let's say they want to be on the water. Yes. And let's say they want 2 bedrooms. And let's say they don't want to pay more than $3,500. All right, I have 8 matches of 2-bedroom condos in 33131 under $3,500. Remember the additional fields, guys. A lot of people have pets. So one very important additional field you want to add is pets allowed, yes. And now that becomes 2 out of 8. Okay. Sometimes you get clients that are asking you for furnished condos. Then add one called furnished info, and you're going to select furnished. And that drops my result down to 1 match. Okay. Add the others that you like to add. And now go ahead and click on results. And here are my rentals in zip code 33131 under 3,500 with 2 bedrooms at least. Okay. Click on it. Very important. Read the broker remarks. Call listing agent. Right. Use showing time if it's available. So is showing time available here? Yes, it is. You see this little symbol? That's showing time. Click on it, schedule a showing. Wait for confirmation. Go to the next one. This one also has showing time. Read the broker remarks. To request a showing, please click on showing assist, which is showing time. Okay, go to the next one. This one does not have showing time. So this one probably has different showing instructions. You see here showing instructions, see broker remarks. Broker remarks says this is tenant occupied. Text to make an appointment, Gabriel, and the phone number. All right, and that is how you're going to schedule. That's how you're going to schedule a showing. All right, guys, rental search. If someone is asking you for a short-term rental, then you see right here where it says style, condo, seasonal, apartment, seasonal. These are your short-term rentals. And then go look in whatever city they would prefer. Any questions on rentals? Guys, I skipped right over condos searches, but it's very simple. Instead of selecting single family homes, select condo and then go ahead and enter your criteria in what area they're looking for condos, whether they want waterfront condos, and go ahead and click on results and you're going to get your condos. One last thing, because we know that a lot of people are searching also for investment properties. So under residential income or multifamily income, this is where you're going to find your duplex, your triplex, and your fourplex. So if someone wants to buy a duplex in Miami or Broward or Palm Beach, you're going to select duplex. Let's go with Miami-Dade County. Let's go with the city of Hialeah. See if there's any duplexes for sale in Hialeah. There is. There's 9. Click on results, and here are your prices. Right? Here are your prices. You click on it, and here is your duplex. It's telling you that. Oh, that's not a good income for a $1.3 million one. This one apparently is a 3-unit, and it's listed as a duplex, but this one has an income of $2,300, $2,300, and $1,100. All right, so that's a total of almost $6,000, and that's for this one here, listed at $917. All right, guys. So please join us next Tuesday at 10 in the morning. And we are going to go over part 2 of our MLS training. That's our advanced training. We're going to learn how to run CMAs. We're going to learn how to run market reports. We're going to learn how to better help our clients using the MLS. So right now, this basic course is meant to just introduce to you the MLS and help you navigate through the system. Next Tuesday, we will actually get into business. Like we'll actually start using the MLS to better help our clients. So I look forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday, 10 o'clock in the morning for our advanced MLS training. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. and let's go ahead and help our clients. All right. Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks, Robert.
You're welcome. Thank you, David. Thank you, everyone.
Hey,
Thank you, Robert.
All right.